Hello and welcome to this video on finding the total surface area of a semi-cylinder. Okay, so we've got a problem here. So a semi-cylindrical water tank of height 2 meters and diameter 3 meters. So let's just label our diagram as we go. We've got height 2 meters and diameter 3 meters. Now I am just going to label this straight away with the radius because I know that that's the most handy thing in these to use in cylindrical formulas. Sorry. So 3 on 2 is 1.5. So height 2 meters and diameter 3 meters is to be built from plastic material costing $6 per square meter. The tank is to be fully enclosed with a lid and a base. What would be the total cost of the plastic required? So when I look at this, I am just thinking, well, I know what the volume of a full cylinder should be. I mean, surface area of the full cylinder. So let's find that. And I'm going to say a general wordy formula first. So surface area, this is my plan. So surface area is half surface area cylinder plus, so that's going to get me all of that and the bit wrapped around and the bottom. That's what a half cylinder looks like. But we also need that, see that rectangle that will be lined up against the wall, right? So plus rectangle. Okay, which is going to be, can you see that? It's going to have length and length times width. So it's going to be 3 times 2. 3 times 2. So that's my plan that I want to stick to. But let's first find what is the surface area of a full cylinder. And then we're going to divide that by 2 and see how we go. So it's nice to just draw out a net. I know that it's not the most accurate net, but that's fine. So radius is 1.5 meters. Now, do you remember what this bit is? This bit, in an earlier video I did it, so that length is going to be the same as the circumference of a circle. All right, it's like the glue. If you're rolling that around that circle, it's going to be the length of that rectangle. All right, and then we have got this distance, which is our height of the cylinder, which is 2 meters. So this is going to be the surface area of a full cylinder. And at the end, after we've calculated that, we're going to split it in 2 since we just want the semi-cylinder. So let's do it. Surface area of a full cylinder. Well, that's going to be the 2 circles, the area of the 2 circles, and that's going to be 2 pi r squared, right? Because area of a circle is pi r squared. We've got 2 of them. And then we are going to plus on this area of the rectangle. Now, what's the rule for area of a rectangle? It's length times width. The length here is 2 pi r. The width is 2. Now we can just substitute in. We've got 2 times pi times the radius of that circle plus 2 times pi times the radius again. And let's do it into our calculator. 2 pi times 1.5 squared plus 2 pi times 1.5 times 2 gets me to 32.99. And that's in meters squared because it's its surface area. Now, that's the surface area of a full cylinder. But we want a semi-cylinder, right? So we're cutting it off in the middle. So surface area semi is 32.99 divided by 2. 16.5. 16.5 meters squared. Now, so I will need that. I'm going to put a box around it. Remember, that's what that is. Now, I now need to just, so we have covered half of a cylinder. So we looked like that and we cut it in half. But now, see where I've sliced it in half? That bit hasn't been included. Remember, we needed to include that area because it's fully enclosed, this cylinder, right? So we need to include that bit. All right, and that's where, let's do this in green. We need to add on that. So we come back to our plan at the beginning. So we can say, therefore, surface area of the semi equals, well, we know that our half surface area, we just found that. Our surface area of the semicircle was 16.5. Then we have our rectangle, which was this bit, right? Which was 3 times 2, which was 6. And then we can just go 16.5 plus 6 is 22.5 square meters. So that's what that looks like. But have we answered the question? So we're always checking, have we answered the question? It says, what would be the total cost of the plastic required for this fully enclosed semi-cylinder? Now we are given $6 per 1 square meter. So what if we have 22.5 square meters? So that's for 1 square meter. For 22.5, we're going to times it by 6. And 22.5 times 6 is $135. That is going to be the total cost of the plastic required. So total cost is $135. Now, I hope that made sense. Let me know if not. I did run through it pretty quickly, so we'll see. All right, hope that helped.